important documents. Stay informed and be ready. Learn more at americares.org/sendusin.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Big truck accidents can cause life-changing injuries, and life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. I know big truck wrecks, and I know how to fight those big insurance companies. If you've been hurt by a big truck, contact us at ritchielaw.com. I'm on top of it.
Offer not available in New York.
Your home for Duke basketball. WC.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. It is muggier this morning. That's the main thing you'll notice. We have cloudy skies to start with. We have a small chance of a shower or thunderstorm today, mainly during the evening. We'll see a high of 81. Overnight tonight, we may see a round of showers and thunderstorms. It looks like maybe the best chance. An overnight low of 64. And then tomorrow, 84 degrees. We'll see variably cloudy skies and, again, just an isolated shower or thunderstorm.
The Sports Shop is presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Service. Alsco's first aid service is great for office buildings, restaurants, automotive facilities, or anywhere emergencies can happen. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's alsco.com to learn more about what they can provide for your business.
What? I found the love provides a key. Unlocks the heart and souls of you and me. Love will learn to sing your song, yeah. Love is written in stone. Every man I meet, walking time. Free to wonder past his conscious mind. Love will come and take you home, yeah.
Written in the stone. Yeah, man. That was awesome.
That was cute.
Oh, man. Top of the morning to you. Monday,
things you
Tuesday.
don't see that
That's
we
right.
see out here.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, Friday. Yeah, we're here, and it is after the first round draft Friday. Dear Reese in the building. Reese with an S, man. Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. We have the lovely and talented Pamela Thompson-Smith rocking with us. She's back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like why is it like, yeah? It's all in the expressions and the tone.
We missed you yesterday, Pam.
I miss y'all, too.
Yeah, okay.
I was listening and watching.
Okay. I appreciate that. You got A-Town behind the glass. A-Town, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Doing well, feeling good? How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. Well, and by the way, before I even get started, we had an awesome, and I mean awesome draft. It's not a party, draft day. I mean, first round. Shout out to our usual suspects, the coach John Montgomery. Shout out to a veteran NFL vet, Dwayne Washington.
Yes.
Shout out to NFL vet Michael Brinkley. And, of course, Kmac and I, Pam had a little cameo on there as well because she was traveling back.
Yes.
But but thank you for all of the comments and all the people that chime in. We're gonna repost this on everywhere. We're gonna repost it on, of course, our YouTube page. You can go out there and find it right now. We're gonna repost it all over the place. And so we just want to thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Now.
Ronald Hunt says, great show.
Oh, thank you, Ron. I appreciate it.
Yesterday evening.
Yeah, I saw him chiming in too. I appreciate you, man.
Randall said you hit a wrong note without me yesterday.
Oh, yeah, did I?
That's what Randall said.
See, Ronald, the problem is when you sing it solo.
Oh, God.
You understand the special voice that I have. See, when Pam says she throws it off, it's really her singing the wrong key.
I don't make you better. You know.
I make you better. Yeah, you do, Pam. You know, you're my work wife. You know that.
Make you better.
But and we're gonna get into this. But I think the message behind yesterday's draft was it's kind of amazing. The number one pick, we probably not going to talk about it all today. Cam Ward's number one pick, and it's like
it's not.
Okay, that's Cam Ward. Okay,
news, right?
That's Cam Ward. Okay, cool. And that was it. There was no dialogue. There was no.
Yeah, you're right.
It was like, okay, it's cool. It's Cam. It's cool. I mean, one of the big days of a man's life, being having his name called first, and you almost forgot about it.
That's kind of sad.
It's very, very sad. The shocker was what Cleveland did in trading with Jacksonville. Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, that was like, what?
Trade with Jacksonville. Jacksonville moves up to get Travis Hunter, the best player in the doggone draft. Probably deserved to have his number retired, but that's another topic.
That's for another day. I'm sure we'll hit it again.
Oh, we're going to hit that one. But two things happened that I thought was interesting. Again, we're going to go through the draft. It's all about draft talk. We're going to go through. Some people say the politics of the draft, which I thought was interesting conversation. But Sudhir Sanders was a name that we've been throwing around all week, all month, all year.
2 years.
Everybody was wondering where was he gonna go. People had said the Giants, even before the draft started, the Giants. He may fall to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, both of those things were available.
Two things right at the same time.
At the same time, the Giants traded up, if you will, to have a pick for a quarterback. Well, first of all, even before that happened, Pittsburgh is sitting right there at 21.
21.
Wide open. And they did not draft Sudhir Sanders, which shocked me. We had Dwayne Washington, who was a longtime Pittsburgh player and supporter, was just blown away. This draft I almost got too emotional because it's like at one point we was all sitting there like, what the hell? We don't understand.
Yeah. What was it? Dwayne, who was it? If this don't happen, okay, I'm leaving.
Yeah. He said he's gonna walk to Houston.
Yeah.
and
change the clock.
And change the clock. That was funny. Change the damn clock.
The clocks haven't been the
6
same
o'clock.
for a
Straight
long
up.
He said those clocks been the same for the last 3 years since the pandemic. I thought I was gonna die.
That was funny. But again, so Pittsburgh had a chance to draft. So there didn't happen. So the Giants made some moves, gave up a lot to get back in opportunity to draft a quarterback. We said, okay, there it is. They got Abdul Carter. Then now they're gonna follow back up with a quarterback. Now, they did exactly what we said they was gonna do.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't the quarterback we thought.
Throw the dart.
Jackson Dart. And I don't understand that. I mean, I was riding hard, not against Shador, but just trying to give some different perspective about him. You know that he wasn't great, but he was good, and you know, a lot of people, Kmac included, said that they thought he was the best quarterback in the draft. I said, okay, cool, all right. But I had a different perspective on that.
Right.
But
I do too.
But when they had an opportunity to get him at Pittsburgh, I think they should have got him. That didn't happen. And damn, when they do all this maneuvering, Giants are talking about they didn't get him. And a lot of people said that, you know, that the owner just wasn't feeling getting the franchise quarterback that was black. Now, I hear that and I say, okay, that's interesting. But then I find out that they already got two brothers on the team already.
Mm-hmm.
They're not franchise quarterback, but one won the Super Bowl, Russell Wilson. The other one, just got some contacts. No, James Wick. Winston.
Jameson.
James Winston. So anyway, I don't know. But maybe Justin Doc was their guy.
Maybe. I was going to say,
yeah.
I was talking to my nephew, Darren Little, Coach Little, earlier this morning, and we were going through stuff because I love his perspective. And one thing he said, there's a difference in, when you're looking at these best available and best fit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so we're saying that, a lot of times Shador was best available because you're saying he's such a great quarterback. But was he a great fit for the team? And that comes from so many other aspects. We talked about interview. We talked about his personality. There's so many other things I think that play a part of that. And I think we're looking at seeing that in a lot of these teams, he was not the best fit.
Wow. So 919-890-6200. We're gonna open this up all show long. Your thoughts on the draft. Your thoughts on how the Panthers did. Your thoughts on how your team did. Your thoughts on how Shadir Sanders slid out of the first round. I mean, he's the second round. Now, a couple of things I want to mention. There were so many offensive tackles drafted. Good gracious. So I thought Mikey going to be a wide receiver. He may have to be an offensive tackle.
You'll switch him up.
But by that time when Mikey ready, it may be free safety.
He's going to be another Travis. He's going to be playing more than one position. And he's going to demand that he go somewhere where he can do both.
That's right.
Think about that.
And his grandfather going to be right there saying, that's right, son. That's what you do. But again, and definitely out on YouTube, Sports Shop, Reese, Kmac, we want to get your opinions about how you feel about the draft. Some winners, some losers. You can actually grade your team so far. I guess we'll do the team grades like on Monday because we got to get through second and third round. Because I think that's when it's really going to get interesting because you got some great players available. Jalen Milroe, he was in Green Bay. I don't know why.
The experience, Reese.
I ain't mad at Jalen Milroe. But let's go back to real quick. Let's go back to Shadir Sanders, and here's Shadir on not getting drafted in the first round.
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
I'm just curious to everyone, why do you think it happened? Why do you think it happened, Pat? Why do you think, not necessarily he didn't get drafted by the Steelers or the Giants, but why do you think he didn't get drafted in the first round?
I mean, I keep telling you, it's so that he I don't think he interviewed well in fitting for certain teams. And my man Billy said the same thing on here. You also got to remember some of the things that Deion said early on. Like, I don't want him to go, to Colwell. He didn't want him to go to Cleveland. I just think there's a lot of things. There's more to the story.
Okay, well,
for sure. And I think I really believe his personality. And we don't want to hear that talk about I just think it is. And he just didn't do well, or in his interviews, the way he answers certain questions. Is he a good fit for my team? Will he, can he be a team player? And was he that good? He was a great player, but is he that good for that particular team and what they need?
That's fair.
And Pittsburgh, I never thought he would be. I just don't see him working well in that system.
Well,
with
Pittsburgh,
Tomlin.
they got Mason Rudolph.
See, now why?
They got Mindy,
why you
Rudolph
do
the
that?
Red-Nosed Reindeer. They got all of them. Mindy Rudolph, former official.
But Coach said a lot last night about, Tomlin not being really big on having that big outstanding quarterback. That's not his thing.
Oh, yeah, Coach Montgomery did say that, he can win with an average quarterback.
Right.
Yeah. Well, hell, that may be true, but you're not going to win a Super Bowl. I mean, the last team that won a Super Bowl with an average quarterback was the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, twice. One with Trent Dilfer, and the other one was with Joe Flacco. But Joe Flacco was a little better than
So
average.
you calling him average, Joe?
No,
Average Joe.
No,
It's a show.
Average Joe. No, but anyway, it is so much. It is so much to get to, man. And but we're gonna tell you about one of our partnerships right now with Red Cross, and because I don't know, it's just I'm just still. Let me know when you get it.
You were very shocked last night. I could see.
Yeah,
it.
I was just blown away. I mean, because I just didn't.
Didn't they? Well, I mean, that's what we want, though. But after that, there was no more excitement. It was kind of like,
yeah. We had a few more picks. I said, Lord, we gotta get through these other picks. I mean, I'm about ready for this to be over. Yeah, but Cam Ward was drafted first, and nobody really cares. To be honest with you.
We gotta talk more about Cam, but that's okay. He cares. He's excited all the way to the bank with his team.
Well, let's talk about the Red Cross right now.
Absolutely. So the American Red Cross urges individuals to give life-saving blood now, especially as the season of travel ramps up. We're still in April. We've got one more week, so we want to remind you that for the Red Cross, April is National Minority Health Month. It's also National Volunteer Appreciation Month. So this is where they're going to highlight health disparities that affect diverse communities and give you the opportunity to serve, even if you may not want to give blood. So make sure you go to the American Red Cross and find out ways that you can help.
That's awesome. Love this partnership. On the other side, we get back. We're talking more NFL draft again. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the first round? Obviously, there's a few surprises that we've already talked about. Anything outside of that, or even kind of compounded on that as well. This is the Sports Shop. I'm D.R. Reese. That's Pound Town Smith the Firm, and we'll be back next on the Sports Shop. Let's go.
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Let's go!
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Aho now to Jarvis. Jarvis, you'll get the chance.
Let's go, Canes!
Kochetkov, stop! It's on the goal line behind him! He does a snow angel in the paint!
Go Canes!
Playoff hockey in Raleigh is something that you can't describe, and it's because of you. So we wanna be here.
The Canes' road to the Stanley Cup runs through us. 99.9 The Fan, the Triangle Sports leader.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Pam Thompson-Smith, and we are with Dr. Stroman. So tell us, Dr. Stroman, what are you up to in the new year?
I'm excited. I'm fired up about Race Realities Costa, as in I am encouraging men of color to go to Costa Rica for a leadership immersion like no other. Well, it starts with thinking about your purpose and where you're going, where you've been, but also being in a space where men are learning and sharing with one another. Everything from faith to family to business to relationship to money, all of those things. I think going to Costa Rica, the magical place of healing, because we are going to have some fun now, but I just have amazing facilitators, licensed therapists, leaders in their professions, and we're going to guide and we're going to coach. I'm encouraging everyone to go to racerealities.com to check us out. We've got 2 retreats this year in May and in October. Yes, let's do it. Lead, liberate, and love.
The North Carolina Courage, the Triangle's premier professional women's soccer team, and First Horizon Stadium in Cary is the place to be. To be fierce, to be powerful, and to be a Courage soccer fan. Watch the Courage play KC Current on April 26th. Get your tickets at nccourage.com.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. I learned about DLN shortly after graduating dental school. I wanted to help people who are not able to access the oral health care they need. As a new dentist, I wondered, do I have the skills to provide the care they need? And do I have the time when trying to build a new practice? Even now, after 10 years, I can tell other dentists, yes, you can, and this is a no-brainer. Dental Lifeline Network is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this important information. It's easy. DLN screens those in need and coordinates the initial appointment. Patients are treated right in your office on your schedule. If you're like me and want to make a real difference in someone's life, DLN makes it possible.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
The future depends on teachers. Every day, teachers are shaping our tomorrows, starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Right now, in a classroom somewhere in the United States, there's a teacher inspiring a future scientist who will make preventing pandemics their life's work, sharpening the mind of an aspiring environmentalist who will help combat climate change, and generating possibilities for a student who will be the first in their family to graduate college. It all starts with teachers who meet challenges with creativity, who reinvent education for the future, who work towards a school system that lifts up every child, regardless of race, income, or zip code, and to enable the full potential of our students, our communities, and our country. Explore a career that leaves a legacy you can be proud of. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
It's a Vibe, the sports shop on Buzz Sports Radio and WRAL Sports Plus TV.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop. It is that fantastic funky Friday. The Friday after the NFL first round. Complete. Lots of prize. But anyway, join the conversation 919-890-6200. Man, rock with us on 99.9 HD2 628 on the Buzz or 104.5 FM. At the Sports Shop 1 is our social, on all socials, so check us out right there. And we got several things are happening out on the YouTube page. Of course, the Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac on YouTube. That's how you get us. We also stream on WRLSportsFan.com. And the best for the Sports Shop, that's our podcast. A-Town does a good job, and trust me, he'll have some things from this show on our podcast right after the show. But let's go to one, the guy who maintains a lot of our social stuff going on, the man behind the social. We got Kendrick. Kendrick, good morning. What's going on, brother? What you got?
Good morning, Big K.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing?
Big K, what you got?
Nothing much. So look, night one. First off, I enjoyed the live stream. I had the draft on the TV, but I had the live stream on the tablet. And I really enjoyed listening to Dwayne and Pringley and Coach. I really enjoyed that.
They're so good. And by the way, we thank you for coming.
You had some great questions.
You had some great questions too as well, man. We appreciate you being a part of that as well, man.
No problem. I think Coach still talking about Ashton Genty's height this morning.
Boy, he was on that. He would not let that go. He's 5'8". He's 5'8".
But the thing was, Gentry is like the average height for a running back.
You said that. I saw your comment on there.
Dwayne said, "Man, what about leave the height alone?" And I wondered. I said, "How tall is Dwayne?" He said,
no, Dwayne, he's taller than 5'8". Dwayne about 6 feet 6'1".
He just kept saying, "Leave that alone."
Yeah, he's about 6'1", 6'2". Yeah.
But look, the story of the night, of course, is going to be the quarterback. It's a quarterback league. But we've all said that this wasn't a great QB class. That wasn't a great differentiator between Cam, Sanders, and Dart.
Right.
Am I shocked that the Steelers did not take a quarterback?
Right.
Yeah, because I think they needed a quarterback. But the fact that they didn't take a quarterback in the first round, I'm actually okay with. They could get a quarterback later if they needed one.
Right.
And the fact that they didn't reach for a quarterback that they really feel like they could get later on was okay. And as far as the Giants, what they did to trade back into the first round to get Jackson Dart, last time the Giants traded up to get a mediocre quarterback out of Ole Miss, they ended up winning 2 Super Bowls.
Wow.
So the fact that they did this, they feel like they could strike lightning. Lightning could strike twice.
Well, you know what's that's interesting, Kendrick. You're right. They did a couple of things. Associated with this, and I'm glad you bring this up. I just thought about this. First of all, and it's all centered around Ole Miss, and it's also connected to Shadir Sanders. Let me tell you why. Arch Manny went out real hard and say, my kid is not going to California. Yep. Archie Manning did. His kid was Eli Manning, so he's involved in his kids who gets drafted, just like Deion was involved with Shadir. And of course, Eli was the Ole Miss, which was a guy that they moved up to get the Giants I'm talking about, and he won 2 Super Bowls, and he stared Tom Brady twice in the eye and beat Tom Brady. So that's a great point. So you're right, Kay. You're right about that, man.
And then, too, the fact that the Giants didn't take a black quarterback in the draft. I've heard this weeks ago that the Maras don't do that. They will sign a quarterback that's African-American, but as far as drafting one to be the face of the franchise, that's not a thing that they do.
Well, they kind of proved that last night. I think
did.
that's interesting. That's a great call, Gay. You on top of this morning, but yeah, it's interesting. Overall, how'd you think the first round went? Just overall, your perspective.
I think it was okay. It was safe. I felt like teams drafted for need, not necessarily drafting for to put fans in the seats or whatever. I think no matter who they drafted, their team was going to be okay with for the most part.
Okay.
For the most part,
I think safe is the operative word. I think going forward, you're right. The offensive tackles, defense.
It was all emphasis on defense.
And offensive tackles. Trying to make because Dwayne,
Pringley's on too.
I know. I'm looking at Pring. I'm calling him. K-Town, we appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Have a good one.
All right. So but Dwayne Washington said something last night that was proven to be true the whole night. He said, "Do you see how you could not block the Philadelphia Eagles? 15 was running around with his head cut off in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you could not block him. A lot of teams look at that, and this is a copycat league in a lot of ways. A lot of teams look at that and say, "Man, we got to make sure we got somebody that can block somebody." So offensive tackles and things of that nature. Man. Okay. And that's exactly what happened, man. They did that. But hey, you can listen to a lot of shows when it's going on, and I see people chiming in like Michael Summers, just thanking us for the show last night. I mean, we got some. These guys know their stuff. And here's the thing, Pam. They do their homework. Pring.
Yeah.
And Coach Montgomery, of course, Dwayne Watson. They do their damn homework.
They had their own mock draft.
They do their homework, man.
This is the pick that they suggest, and why.
This was no like just a seat of your pants. These guys, they do their homework, and we appreciate all of them. We got a couple calls. We're going to go real quickly. We're first going to go to our main man, Chuck, in Louisiana. Chuck, what's going on, brother?
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning, you all. Starting off some New Orleans funk by the Meters. Just Kiss My Baby. Great. I love the Meters. But my reason for calling, I see one of them that was drafted from where I'm calling from now, from my hometown of Monroe, Louisiana. Will Campbell out of Neville High School.
Okay.
And the school that produced the backup quarterback to John Elway when they won those back-to-back Super Bowl championships in Denver. Bubby Brister. That's where he played. Him.
Okay.
Larry Anderson played with the Steelers with Bradshaw in that group. Championship team, kick returner Larry Anderson, and the guy that's with the Cowboys now, Cavante Turpin. And also Monroe's the home of NFL quarterback trailblazer James Shaq Harris of historically black Carroll High School.
I met Shaq Harris last summer at a golf tournament for North Carolina A&T. Yeah, I met him during that time. Great guy. Took a picture with him. Yeah.
Yeah, his brother Michelle. Yeah, his brother Michelle used to be my next door neighbor growing up here in Monroe.
Okay.
Oh yes, and I'm just coming to the conclusion of this draft that with Shadur, they just don't want to be bothered with Deion. Let's just look at it. That's what it is. They just don't feel like the distractions. What they look at as distractions, and also I'm gonna land on this one. That was a great watch party last night what you all did, because it's great to have people like you all in sports, because there are a lot of these watch parties they have that they talk about, oh yeah, here they come, they bring the politics into sports, like they did, lift their voice and sing.
Right.
See, I didn't get that from you all, and you all, and you have people up there on the screen that I can relate to. That's why I like calling you all, because you don't get that kind of thing going on about bashing people because saying they're progressive minded or somebody that might not like. For example, say your friend Dr. Stroman, they don't like something she says. They say something negative, and that's great that you all have that on your show. And bring the progressive side of things.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the comment. Appreciate you.
All right.
So have a good weekend.
That one. You all have a great weekend.
All right, that's what the show is all about. We're
right.
going to give people a platform to be to communicate, what they want and be open and just forefront in terms of what they're doing. Let's go to the Huntsville, Alabama.
My man.
The Hill, Billy Wood. Real quick, what you got, Clyde? What's going on, brother?
Good morning.
They called, hey, Pam, you looking good, Pam.
Well, thank
you. They missed you, Pam, last night. The show just wasn't the same without you on there.
I was talking to you.
But I got two words: Shador Kaepernick.
Ooh.
They are not gonna fool with that boy. And I told y'all the other day when I asked you, is it a bust or not? Is he a bust or not? He busted out on the first day.
Come on, Billy.
You know
Billy.
I'm saying that because the boy, even when you played his thing there a minute ago, he was arrogant.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want that. That boy Daddy done threw him out.
That boy Daddy. Where Billy from?
That boy Daddy got him out of the Deion.
Yeah.
They can't control the NFL. The NFL let them know that they are in control.
Well, you know
I don't
what?
know no technical stuff.
Yeah.
I just know from my heart. Only Bryce Young and Jalen, and I'm glad that other boy went down there with Trevor, because Trevor needs somebody to throw to.
You're talking about Hunter, Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter, Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
But Deion them got to back up off of them folks to leave him alone, or he won't go today.
No, he gonna go today. Well, you know what? I don't know. Hell, you may be right, Bill. You may be right. I mean,
he's too arrogant. He's gonna be a sign on. He's gonna be a walk on.
No, okay, Billy, that's over the top. No, he's better than that. But
I know y'all don't like that. But hey, man, the boy put himself in that position.
No, you're right.
Yep.
He put himself there, him and his daddy. So now you reaping what you done sowed. Just like, and this is my last thing. Just like what that lady named not Gail King, Oprah Winfrey. She went fighting the Cattlemen Association. She got her mouth kicked in. Years ago, this Cattlemen Association let her know, you don't play with us.
Wow.
NFL just let Deion and that boy know, you don't play with them. They got too much power.
Hey, brother. Hey, Billy, I know you're into it.
What a great assessment.
Hey, dude, I know you're going to see some guys tonight. A lot of guys in town.
Well, not tonight. Sabbath starts. I go up there to take pictures.
Yeah.
But I got like 7 yards to cut today, 8 yards to cut today. So,
okay.
you got your T-shirt.
Yeah, I got my T-shirt. So we was talking about it's our 75th anniversary for the Gamma Phi chapter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Happy
I'm
anniversary.
see a lot of guys at homecoming, but yeah, Billy's right there. Hey, you telling everybody? Say, yo, we got to go, Billy. We'll talk to you, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't got my T-shirt yet, man. But hey, man, don't tell Kmac, don't get me too hard now.
Okay, man, take care.
Kmac go get you.
Now.
All right, cool. Thank you. Same.
All right,
man. I mean, I really love what Chuck said at the end. The reason Billy's able to do that because this is what we open our lines up. We want the people to express how they really feel.
That's right.
And it's interesting though. He did listen to his dad, and probably did everything his dad told him to do. Some of that is probably we're gonna fix Dion think I ain't hard to find. We control this.
Right.
And
You're not gonna tell me what to do.
Right. I think it may be some of that, but yeah, I think it's some of that because it just don't make no sense. And Preen said that his arrogance and confidence is different. The kid is confident. He's very confident, but I think how he delivers it in an arrogant
way. There you go. That's it right there.
He's confident, but he delivers it in an arrogant way.
That's good. That's true.
I think both of those things can actually be true. What's really true is what A-Town going to tell us right now. Boom. Pam's going to tell us even more. Boom. Go.
Boom. Yes.
Go.
So make sure that you scan our QR codes you can stay in touch with us. You can watch us on our YouTube, but don't just watch. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you share. Join our team to find out all the great things that we're doing. And we're also going to be giving away tickets. It's going to be hot this summer, right?
What?
Hot as in lots of things to do.
How did that draft one last night?
Yes. We're celebrating 15 years and going to be Road to 15 and Road After 15 with so many different events and ways that you can connect with the sports shop. But this is how you do it first, through our QR code. So make sure you scan and share and subscribe.
Okay, the conversation still going to keep going on the other side. It's all about the NFL draft. We're going to hear some sounds from some of the guys that were chosen, some of the guys that were not chosen.
Yes.
And if still want your opinions. 919-890-6200. And people are calling in. We appreciate you guys. Want to hear from somebody else? Preen, call us, man.
Yes, Preen.
Preen, I just need. I know he maybe had the kids in the car with him going over to school, but call us anyway, Preen. Anyway, we're going to talk more NFL.
Reese won't cuss.
Next on the Sports Shop. Let's go.
It's the vibe for me, the Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
The Canes are back in the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's Game 3.
Slipped it out in front, back to Gostisbehere. Second chance, he scores! Persistence is named Shane Gostisbehere, and we're tied at 1.
Storm Watch with Adam Gold at 7. Puck Drop at 8.
Martinook up high, he scores! Jordan Martinook shorthanded, it's 2-1 Carolina.
On your exclusive home for the Carolina Hurricanes, 99.9 The Fan. Organize easy. Organize tough. Customize your work truck or van with upfit solutions from Van Products. Steel and aluminum shelving, toolboxes, data files, cabinets, drawers, conduit carriers, ladder racks, everything safe and secure. Everything built as unbreakable as you by Adrian Steel. Backed by the best warranty in the business. 3 years, 36,000 miles. Everything custom installed by Van Products so you know it's done right. From a single work rig to a fleet, choose custom installed upfit solutions from Van Products.
Need CPAP supplies fast? I'm Brandon Giggling, president of Parkway Sleep Health Centers, and we are the Triangle's top sleep provider, offering quick access to the equipment you need for better sleep. Get the right supplies right when you need them. With over 20 years of experience, our expert team is here to help you sleep better, sooner.
Discover why so many trust Parkway Sleep Health Centers for better sleep. Visit parkwaysleep.com now and start your journey to a healthier night's sleep. Parkway Sleep Health Centers. Sound sleep. Sound health.
Hey Charlotte, are you ready for the ultimate food experience? Then you need to head over to Dame's Chicken and Waffles with locations in Durham, Cary, and Greensboro. Dame is where you will find award-winning chicken and the most unique waffle flavors around.
Whether you're planning a private party, public event, or corporate gathering, Dame's has your catering needs covered. We offer catering for any and all occasions. Imagine your next event with our delicious chicken and waffles. Your guests will be talking about it for weeks.
Join us on Thursday
Thursdays for live music that perfectly complements your dining experience. It's the perfect way to enjoy a great meal and some great tunes.
Don't forget to visit our website at dameschickenandwaffles.com. That's dameschickenandwaffles.com. And follow us on social media for the latest updates, special offers, and mouth-watering photos of our dishes. Come on, get smeared by the best.
Dame's Chicken and Waffles, where great food and great times meet. See you soon, Charlotte.
Hi, this is Phil Ford. Did you know that Allsco invented the restaurant uniform rental industry? Allsco offers a wide variety of chef wear for any type of restaurant. From fine dining to fast casual, we can outfit your staff in chef coats, cook shirts, and pants. Not only that, but we can clean and press them every week to ensure your staff looks as good as your food. Call 800-408-0208 or visit allsco.com. That is ALSCO.com to learn more.
Progressive Home Quote Explorer lets you easily compare rates, so shopping for insurance might be the easiest part of owning a home. Definitely easier than this.
Psst, honey. Honey! What? Shh, there's a salesman walking up the driveway.
Oh no, he's got a clipboard.
What do we do?
Get down.
Down?
On the floor, you...
Shoot, did he see us?
Why are you breathing so loud?
Home ownership isn't easy, but with Progressive's Home Quote Explorer, shopping for home insurance is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
When you take a walk around your neighborhood and notice all the things that make it feel like home, like all the houses lined neatly together in a row, or your neighbor, Miss Rita, who always waves at you when you drive down the street, or that movie theater in the strip mall that might look a little worn down, but has the best popcorn you've ever tasted. One thing might be a little harder to notice, because somewhere tucked in that neat row of houses is hunger. It could be your next door neighbor, or your coworker, or your daughter's friend from school, because over 30 million Americans don't know where their next meal is coming from. Hunger lives in neighborhoods all around us, but it doesn't have to. Together, we can provide 1 billion meals by 2030, because everyone should be welcome at the table. Learn more at nourishingneighbors.com. Let's break the cycle of hunger together.
The future depends on teachers who are reinventing the classroom and starting their students on journeys that will change the course of history. Shape the future. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
This hour of Buzz Sports Radio is powered by Ritchie Law Firm, injury lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
They score! You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
Very superstitious, writings on the wall.
Yeah.
Very superstitious, letters doctors fall.
Can we bring Hans in? Hans. Come on, Hans.
7 years of bad luck. You put things in your bag.
Oh, man.
When you believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer. Superstition ain't the way.
Welcome back to the Sports Shop. D.L. Reese with an S. The lovely, talented Pamela Smith, the firm, 8-time behind the glass.
Good morning.
We are talking NFL draft. We want to know how you feel about it. The first round, we got 6 more rounds to go. But hey, I will take a break. Just one little, like 2 seconds on. Yesterday, Shannon Sharpe came out and posted that he's taking a step away from ESPN, Pam.
Right. Interesting.
This was kind of somewhat anticipated. Given the
everything that's going on,
the last few days that we were talking about it, and I'm not sure whether this was voluntary or involuntary in terms of him saying that, because it could have been a situation where, well, you can bow graciously, and this is how you do it by stepping away. as opposed to we're saying we're gonna remove you.
Yeah, I think both those things are right.
Right.
You know
okay,
how
okay.
sometimes we've seen it, especially in corporate world, where you're giving that nudge.
Yeah.
Go ahead, when people would go ahead and resign, but they had a choice, but they really didn't have a choice because we're going to let you go, but we're going to give you the opportunity as you prepare for your future to go ahead and resign because Walt Disney, who owns ESPN,
Sure.
it's a branding thing,
Yeah.
and Walt Disney, is all around kids and all of that. They can't. That's a big liability.
It's a joke somewhere in there, but I can't.
Can't say it.
I
Just
can't
think
say
it.
I just think it.
Don't say everything you think.
We said Walt Disneyland, Disney World.
19.
Okay.
So,
Hey,
yes.
it was right there. Damn, what you expect? So,
but yeah, I saw this was definitely coming. But I hate it. It's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. Because anyway,
and he was up for I think a deal like $100 million deal.
And
coming.
they still may get that. That was with
Not from Disney.
No, that was with his podcast.
Right.
Though. But maybe I don't know. But best again, everything's allegedly.
That's true.
And he said that he'll be back for preseason. So we'll see. And I hope he does. We say, hey, man, we were wrong. But as I shared in the shop yesterday, a whole lot of things is going to have to happen for us, for Shannon to get back.
But to swing that way.
That way, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So we'll see. But hey, we're back on the draft, man. Again, it was so much interesting conversation around the draft. You heard some really pros and cons about the draft, in particularly Shadur Sanders. Billy came on and talked about, this is all about, and a lot of people said anti-Deion. A lot of people, it's more about Deion than it is Shadur, and he just happened to be caught up in the mess.
Mm-hmm.
If he was unbelievable off the chart, I don't think it would matter. But the fact that he's good, okay, good, or good, potentially can be great. They probably we probably want to put up with all this mess.
That's right.
I don't know, but he'll probably be the first one to have his name called, because we looked at it last night. Cleveland has the first pick in the second round and the fourth pick in the second round. So we can really actually probably see him go to Cleveland.
I was gonna say, you still think he'll go to Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do, or
yeah, I think.
I
I really don't know, because I thought Pittsburgh was going to be where he was last night. Then I thought the Giants had did something really. I said, Giants, they're doing that thing. But Kendrick told you some stuff that he's heard about the organization. They'll sign you, but they're not going to have you be the face of the franchise.
Oh yeah, for Jacksonville, yeah.
As a quarterback, and I think that's interesting, and I think is probably true. But anyway, here's and again, Jackson Dart, by the way, if you don't know, he's the one that the Giants ended up picking, where everybody was thinking it was going to be Shadur Sanders. So here's Kurt Herbstreit on the Giants selecting Jackson Dart.
They do have a few vets, which I think could work out well for him. If he has a chance to come in and listen and learn under Brian Dable, who I have so much respect for, he has a way of communicating with quarterbacks and bringing the best out of them. I know you can look at what's been going on with Daniel Jones and maybe scratch your head on that comment. I'm just telling you, he does. He was one of those guys. He needs the right guy. The Dart could be that guy. I guarantee you, he worked with Lane Kiffin, talked with him, got real with him, tell me every single thing about this kid, and you could see before they announced, it was another room, a look into the room, the green room, where you could see them say, yes, we got our guys. So they're very confident of what he can do. And I love the fact, again, if he can sit back and wait a year, learn, adjust, learn how to be a pro, learn the system, and then maybe late next year or the year after become the guy, that would be an ideal situation.
Wow. That's Kurt Herbstreit, his guy that I love, and we all know Nick Saban talking about Jackson Dart would be a well-rounded quarterback. Let's take a listen.
I'm telling you, this Jackson Dart now, he's really improved himself as a deep ball thrower, which some people question. This guy's really well-rounded. He's a smart decision maker. He's a tough competitor, man. Playing against this guy, he'll pull it down and run it, and he'll try to run over you. I mean, he can make all the throws. I really like this guy as a player. He's a competitor, keeps his eyes downfield and makes a throw there after scrambling. This guy, I like this guy.
Okay. Nick knows now.
Nick knows. That's good.
Man, this is interesting. Let's hear also from Michael Urban, who had some comments on Shadir Sanders and Daniel Jones. Let's take a listen.
You gonna tell me you were sold on Daniel Jones, but you ain't sold on Shador Sanders? That's just why you in the problems you in right now. You saw him and said, oh yeah, I'm gonna give him 40, but I'm not gonna take him because he can't win for me. That's the craziness that I'm seeing here. That's the ignorance that is getting. And I call these smart dummies. You're outsmarting yourself. You're not going anywhere without the quarterback, and you don't have your future quarterback on the roster. I'm going to focus on that right here, and I'm going to take that young man right there because I've seen him play in big spots. I've seen him do big things in big games, and I want that on my team. Shame on the whole staff, organization, on both of them. On both parts, Giants and the Browns, you put resources towards the quarterback position. Now go find your young quarterback. You don't have them in the room. So, yeah, I call that smart dummy.
Yeah, I seemed like that was during the draft or before the draft?
It was before.
Oh, okay. That was before the draft, yeah, because I would love to if he could
get his opinion now.
Any comment about that, to see how you feel about a quarterback and then quarterback being Jackson Dart. Hey, guess what though? I told you I did my parlay the other day. My 4-leg parlay.
And you won $150.
Yes, I sure did.
And what you did it again?
No, but because I didn't want to give it right back. But whatever you do this weekend, if you're betting today or tomorrow, I always bet on black. Let's go.
Can you share or send me some so I can put across the
Money. Baby, I got your money. Hey, must be the money.
Yes, I was funny you win. Ask Ian.
What's up, Ian? Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
Man, Sports Shop. There was a lot of shockers last night with that draft, man. Listen, I think the biggest shocker for me was the Will Johnson kid. And I heard I was listening last night. I heard what Coach said about him, but still, like, he was on everybody's draft board, like at least within in that, I'm gonna say that 10 to 15 range.
Okay.
The fact that he didn't get drafted in the first round, that was a shocker to me.
That's why Coach said he was slow, right? That's one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But so they're not getting drafted. Real quick, your comment on that before you get into your stuff.
Oh, so I'm not surprised. I thought when the Giants traded back up, I thought they was gonna make that move.
Yeah.
Because they were going back and forth about him and Dart, but I thought the Giants was going to make that move because they traded up. But I figured once the Saints didn't get him, I was like, yeah, he's going to be second round then, because I didn't see Pittsburgh drafting him.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Okay.
Nah, I didn't. Not at all. I didn't fall for that.
Any particular reason why you didn't see that?
I think Pittsburgh is putting all their eggs in that Aaron Rodgers basket.
Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah. Okay. There you go. So what we got, Ian? What we got?
All right. So for tonight, we got NBA playoffs again. You got the Lakers and Minnesota, which is teeing up to be a good series, and then we also got Milwaukee and the Pacers. I like Milwaukee and I like the Lakers tonight. Right now, Milwaukee is favored by 5.5, and they're at home, and the Lakers are on the road, and they are the underdogs. They are scheduled to lose by 3.5.
Oh, wow.
Wow. 3.5.
Okay.
Yep.
Reese's team.
Definitely take that. And Reese, maybe next year I might have to talk about some of the NFL draft bets, because I actually took a couple. One of the bets that I'm happy about was how many people was going to be left in the green room after the first round, and it was 1.5. So.
Okay, hold on a minute. Say
what?
Who's in the green room? Jalen Miro?
It was a middle row. It was like 3 or 4 players.
Okay.
That were still in the green row.
Okay. Hey, matter of fact, Ian, we're gonna definitely do that. You know,
I like that.
That's an interesting element. I saw that. You know, I'm on a hot street. I had my 4-leg parlay, so I'm ready to get into some
He's
more.
He's a pro now, Ian.
I made some money
$150.
last couple of days, man. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I love it. There's also one more pick, too. There's another one where one HBCU player would get drafted within the first 7 rounds. Mm-hmm. So that's one more pick I got out there.
Now, and he's going to be from Alabama A&M, by the way.
I hope so.
Yeah. He went to Panther Creek. Yeah. So because I think I saw he won the 100 and some pick, so that's somewhere. So he's somewhere like in the 4th round, 5th round. So we'll see, man. Hey, Ian, I appreciate you, man. Next year, definitely. And we're gonna do this show at a hotel somewhere next year. We're gonna blow it up big, man. Because we don't.
Ooh, let's do it.
Because those guys, man, having those guys there who know their stuff, and of course you come in and give them that little element to it. That'll be a lot of fun. Hey, brother, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right, have a good one, Sports Shot. Love
you
y'all.
too. Love you too.
Oh man, so hey, we just put a cap on this 1 hour. We got a couple of seconds, Pam. It was interesting.
It was very interesting.
What's going to happen today, man? We round 2. Everybody's going to be watching. I think Shadir, he'll be the first pick. But we're going to get into more on the other side, man. We're going to get into more on the other side, man. More of the draft. Talk a little about NBA as well. Keep it locked in. Let's go.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The NFL draft is almost here, and for the Panthers, it's about one thing: reacting. The first 7 picks in the NFL draft, absolutely insane. And here's the thing: the 9th pick with the Saints seems like they want Shedeur Sanders, which means everyone that wants a quarterback is going to be calling Dan Morgan. He has to be ready to react.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
Quality healthcare rental services can raise the image of your entire facility. When you use top quality linens and uniforms from Alsco, you can be assured you will receive industry certified, hygienically clean, quality linens with every delivery, saving your facility money in the long run while enhancing your facility's professional reputation. Call 1-800-408-0208 or visit alsco.com. Again, that's ALSCO.com to learn more.
The law offices of Gregory Renaud Williams, PLLC, is here to serve your legal needs in the areas of personal injury, estate planning, civil litigation, and traffic matters. Whether you were injured through no fault of your own in an auto accident, or if you need to complete or update your will, your power of attorney, living will, or trust, or if you're injured through breach of contract, contact GRW Law, where we protect the injured and counsel the uninsured. You can reach us at 919-282-4696, or you can visit us on the web at grw-law.com.
Hello, Scott Forbes, head baseball coach, University of North Carolina. When it comes to choosing a dealership, I stick with Wilkinson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Growing up in Sanford, I've been fortunate to be lifelong friends with Will Wilkinson. My family and I have been buying and having our vehicles serviced at Wilkinson for many, many years. Great service, competitive prices, and most importantly, a place you can trust. Go where I go. Go see my longtime friend Will Wilkinson at Wilkinson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
When you're living with low vision, life can be a challenge. Everyday tasks and the things you love to do can become difficult and feel impossible. You might find yourself feeling sad, isolated, frustrated, and like you just want to give up. Don't. If you're 55 or older and your world has gotten smaller because of vision loss, it's time to be bold. Time to be bold is helping people like you with low vision regain your independence. Go to timetobebold.org for a list of services in your state that will give you the tools, technology, training, and support you need to live your bold, best life. Join others who found a bright, bold future. Go to timetobebold.org. Help is here. Go to timetobebold.org today.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy. You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year. At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with a link.
Okay.
Smart.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Every second counts in a poison emergency. That's why Poison Help is standing by 24/7 to provide free assistance in over 100 languages. Save Poison Help as a contact in your phone today. Poison Help. 1-800-222-1222.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Getting hurt in a car wreck comes with all kinds of stress and frustration. But when you call me, I'll be on top of all of it. So all you need to worry about is getting better. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
Your home for the Durham Bulls. WCMC HD2 HD3 Holly Springs, WDNC AM Durham, and WCLY AM Raleigh. The Buzz.
I'm WRAL meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner looking at mainly cloudy skies for this morning, and it's definitely more muggy than it was yesterday. A high of 81 this afternoon. We're pretty dry today. Maybe an isolated storm late this afternoon and this evening. We'll see a low tonight of 64, and closer to midnight, we may have a band of showers and thunderstorms. Saturday, trending a little drier, 84 degrees. We'll see variably cloudy skies, and in the afternoon could see a few stray showers or storms.
As always, you can visit the Sports Shop website, thesportshopradio.com, to catch up on all things Sports Shop. Help put together by our friends at Creative Allies. Creative Allies believes that everyone deserves great marketing, no matter your budget. The team at Creative Allies can help you with everything digital. That means a logo design or a new website. If you're a small business owner who needs a little help with marketing, you should reach out. Visit creativeallies.com or send an email to marketing@creativeallies.com.
Nobody wants that.
Hey, what?
Come on, people.
Man, who is this right here? The Ohio players.
Come on, player. Come on, player. Sugar. Else I knew that. It's so bad now, fam. I don't even care when you don't know. I don't even care when you don't know. I just expect you. You don't have to know.
I mean,
come on, people.
Because y'all are music buffs. I'm not a music buff.
Music buff? But I tell you one thing, anything you talk about, throw him in the trash. Kick him in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you sound, you know all those songs. You know every last
Once
one.
your windows out.
Yeah, you know every last one of those songs. And don't worry, you know every one of those songs. I can tell you that. But it's all good, man. We having a good time. It is fantastic. It's gotta be funky. That's right. It's gotta be funky. But it's also Friday. Man,
yeah, it is.
It is post. We got it. We made it by my Friday. That's what it is. But I didn't see too much of that last night.
No, we didn't. No, they cut that out a lot.
Yeah, I didn't see too much of that because a lot of them already made it.
They made it.
One of them I was looking, they were like, yeah, he's doing it from his home. I said,
Yeah.
damn. I said that's how juniors in college live.
And the thing is, you brought up yesterday, we was kind of doing the pre-show.
Yeah.
You said the fact these guys, particularly Power 5 guys, they got paper already.
Right.
I mean,
it ain't a big
Mama
deal.
straight.
Yeah.
Mama straight already. So when it gets to the lead, that doesn't even go up another notch right there, man.
Yeah, I looked at what they say. He's doing it from his home. I said, them the highest damn ceilings I seen for a college student I ever seen in my life. I said, look at the kitchen. Wow. I said, what's going? Look, it had to be 80 people in the living room. I said, what?
Oh my God.
What 20-year-old living like this? Who is this? But it's all good though. It's all good. If you play for Georgia, I guess you can live like that.
I guess you can.
I guess you can live like that.
Think about it. We talked about the college moving into that NFL pro. They're already professional players, right? They're already, so that having to be there and all of that, they don't have to do that anymore.
Right. So
this is just like getting a new job. It's you got a promotion.
Yeah.
That's it. All it is.
Man, we rocking out as all. We got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of emotion. A lot of what?
Not
a lot of emotion.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
There's a lot of emotion. Coming out of last night, it was. We're gonna talk about it. We got all. Hey, Ty, how you doing, man?
Doing well, feeling good.
Yeah. You enjoyed the draft?
It was all right. It wasn't that exciting.
Wasn't exciting.
I mean, not really. I don't think drafts are really exciting. You just like. I mean, for the players, of course, congratulations, but
straight man,
not for me.
It was okay.
Unless there's like a lot of trades, that could be like
because not many people get up and cheer for the offensive tackle.
they really don't. They really don't.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And it was 7 of them drafted.
I mean, I'm just saying, brother. Look, nobody talks about the math department at the school. You know what I mean? Nobody knows. Look, they don't get research grant. You get a research grant for as a math.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I guess you can.
But I never see them be in the gym of the university. You know what I mean? It's always some medical grant, some this, some that. Nobody talks about the math department.
Wow.
Shout out to all the math teachers out there.
Exactly.
Hey, Ty, how we doing on the poll question?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question, what was the biggest surprise of the NFL Draft Night 1? Jackson Dart drafted, Shedeur Sanders undrafted, one ACC player drafted, or the Steelers passing on a quarterback.
Damn.
And 67% of people say the Steelers passing on a quarterback.
Ooh. Man. Well, no need to delay this. I'm hurt.
You stop. So let me be empathetic. Why are you hurt?
Yeah, there you go, Pam.
Thank you.
You know what's going on in people's mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could be hurt.
He could be.
I'm hurt by this.
Okay.
I just don't think it's fair. But Coach Montgomery told me all night long where I can find the fair.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he was telling me the same thing.
He's like, where you can find the fair.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's unnecessary. Personally, that's the way I see it. It's unnecessary for the NFL.
Okay.
Because it's a collective to continue to want to say, nobody owns this but me. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to suggest what I do. You work for me.
Tell me where the lie is.
What you do, right?
I'm just saying.
It's not an entrepreneur sport. You're not your own boss.
Tell me where the lie is. I mean, I'm rich up to the last part. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, Kmac. I'm like, go ahead, brother. Preach. Yeah, I said, oh, okay.
I knew once I threw that in, I said, and we're done. I didn't say it wasn't truthful. I just said it was unnecessary.
But see, I guess.
Why you always got to put your finger in my face?
Well,
why you always got to do me like that?
But I'm assuming, okay. What do you refer to in context? I mean, seriously.
All right, so collectively, the Shedeur Sanders is not being drafted at all in the first round.
Okay.
I think speaks volume. Well, a lot of them, they took the safe pick. They all went offensive tackles, defensive ends. So those are very safe. You won't lose your job picks. There are a couple of chances where he could have been taken at quarterback. A couple of notable franchises had opportunities. They didn't do it, right? So the Pittsburgh Steelers, Hell, even the Jets should have taken a shot at it. But the Jets, the Giants, they didn't take him at quarterback. And I think for me, the ultimate, if you took Jackson Dart as a Giants, and I'm sorry, Jackson Dart is not better than Shedeur Sanders.
Okay, man.
Hold on. They know this.
Wow.
Now they know they can work with him for the next 2 years. Now, if they're saying, yeah, but Jackson for the next 2 years sitting or what have you, or working with him or get him up to speed, all the stuff that Kirk Herbstreit said earlier, I said, ain't that something? But we love making excuses for mediocre.
Well, see, I got to push back a little bit. They may think Jackson Dart is better than Shedeur Sanders. They may think his skill set. They may think he's a better. He's accurate, more accurate. They better get his long ball. His long ball is good. But what about this though? Here's a piece where I agree where Deion may have an issue. Deion's names come into play. Well, okay, we got Russell and we got Jameson. We got the guy we draft. We're gonna see him for a year or two.
Yeah.
Right.
That part. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay. But I don't want Deion calling. We don't need Deion in our ear.
Well, he's not a sit a year two guy.
Right.
So why draft him? He's not going to be a sit a year two guy.
And is he a coachable guy? Because that
No one's
program,
never said-
that
no one's
program,
never-
but
no
I
one's-
only
no-
say
no
that
one's
because
never said
that
he wasn't
program
coachable.
right there,
No one
is,
never said he
that
wasn't
coach
coachable.
is
No one never
he's
said he wasn't
known
coachable.
for developing players.
Right.
No one's never.
But
who?
As far as
Brian
working
Dable?
with Jalen, working with what's his name?
Brian Dable?
No.
Oh.
They talked about that actually in that
No.
soundbite.
That's unproven.
Well, no.
That is
I think
unproven.
Danny Dimes,
It's gone.
But he got to
mentored his ass right out the door.
He got to the playoffs when he's at Alabama as the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach.
Okay. Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
He developed some players that play in the NFL now.
I was great
Jalen.
off his NFL.
So that may be the type of person he's looking for, somebody that
Which is
he
fair.
can develop and coach up. And Shedeur comes in with so much confidence, he doesn't need coaching up.
Yeah.
He knows
Who
what
told
he's
you-
doing.
who
He
told you
knows
that? Wait a minute,
everything.
who told you
I'm
that?
just listening
No,
to some of the
you're
comments.
making this up. You're making this up.
And,
you're making this up. He never said that.
Mac, you can be making
well,
up
he's
that.
coached
But
up
he never
only
said
by
that.
What
his
the Giants
dad.
said.
Only
What's
by
wrong
his
with
dad.
that?
He
His
doesn't
dad's a
even look
coach.
up to another quarterback. He
Wait,
only
hold
looks
it,
up
hold
to
it.
his
Stop,
dad.
Stop.
Wait a minute,
Stop.
Kmac.
They ain't got nothing to do with looking up. You just said he was uncoachable.
I didn't.
said
She didn't say that.
That is not what
She
I
didn't say
said.
that.
What'd you say?
I
She
said
didn't.
maybe they feel, is he coachable? I asked you the question. Is he
Of course he's
coachable
coachable.
for anybody other than his dad?
Okay.
Is he?
Wait a
Or
minute.
is he
Of
already
course.
has what it takes? I already know what I'm doing.
He was
I'm
coached in the
great.
offseason. Tom Brady worked with him in the season before.
Let me ask you a
But
question.
he didn't even list Tom Brady as somebody he looked
Right,
up to.
I know. Let me ask you a question.
Those are two different questions.
What team would he start for right now?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. See,
Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph.
So my point exactly.
Come on, man.
Wait.
There's a reason why they didn't want him.
That's the first one.
Hey, but that's my point exactly. Why didn't they? Because we giving the Giants a hard time by moving up and get Jackson Dart. Pittsburgh had the opportunity the first time.
I ain't get to them yet. I'm gonna get to them
but
next.
no, that's where it started. They fell right to him, and they totally ignored it. So my point is
the
that
Giants had a pick before Pittsburgh, and they chose to go.
Yeah, Pittsburgh was 21.
The Giants had a first. They had the first.
Abdul Carter, they went there.
That's what I'm saying. They had a pick before him.
No, my point is that in a scenario where they traded back up to get a quarterback, but even prior to that, Pittsburgh was at 21, and they could have got him then. And how about this? The Giants got Russell, and they got James, now they got Jackson. Hell, Pittsburgh, you said they got Mason Rudolph, and they didn't even pull the trigger. So there's
a reason.
Those are one. And I agree, Pam. It's got to be something. It has to be something going on there.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Unfounded, just unadulterated hate.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
That man has done nothing for them to hate on this level. Nothing.
Maybe
Nothing.
he didn't.
What do you mean maybe? No, he didn't. He's done nothing for
So
you to hate
maybe
on
it's
this.
above him. Maybe it's not him there,
Now,
Okay, well, who
are you talking about? The
Maybe it's the
NFL?
daddy.
Wait,
I
are you
mean, I'm
talking
just
about-
saying, if it ain't him, maybe he's.
collectively people like this random assistant coach that said it's the worst interviews I've ever had, blah, 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 but he won't put his name to it. But okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
Well,
Maybe he's not a good coach.
Well, Matt, let me ask you a question.
Maybe it's a reason
Matt,
he's an unnamed
Matt,
assistant coach.
If you're an NFL guy and you work for an NFL team, and Sadir comes in and you're interviewing him like they do it at the combine or whatever, and he just comes across like, I'm just the greatest to ever do it, and you can coach me, but I really don't need the coaching. I've been coached by dad, so I'm special. So when you come across that kind of attitude, how would that fall on your ears if you hearing this from a guy who ain't throw not one ball in the NFL?
Hey, he didn't say that, but you said.
But we don't know what he said. We don't know what he said.
I'm just asking you just hypothetically.
I doubt he would say those exact words, but I will say this.
Okay.
I will say this.
Okay.
But I will say this. It really depends on the interview and who's doing the interviewing. Who?
Oh, we got a comedian.
It really depends on who's doing the interviewing, right? So, so depending on the question that they're asking, what they're looking for, where they're going, that's really what it depends on. And honestly, I would love to see some of these people that provided these interviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people that provided these interviews that come out and have more conversation about exactly what they talked about, what they asked, because all we hear is these sound bites, these clips, but nobody comes out other than these one or two that say some outlandish stuff, which quite honestly, maybe they shouldn't be doing the interviewing. I've heard some people talk about some interviews in the past that were terrible interviews. Stuff they would ask them. Stuff they would try to say, I was just trying to rattle them. What? Why would you ask somebody stuff like that?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't put all of the credit on these people that's doing these quote-unquote interviews or talking to them or the coaches. I really put it on what's happening on the field. Can you use that talent? Will that talent work for you?
I can't wait till we get back to this with Matt.
Ooh, I can't wait. I'm pulling up some interview scripts, too.
So Matt, we're going to pause. And maybe in light of this interesting discussion we're having, maybe we need to bring a little funny to it, man.
Yes.
I'm hurt.
Help him out.
But anyway, man, hey, man, we're going to pivot real quickly because you got a guy that's going to be in town next week, not this week, but next week, straight out of South Kakalaki, man. A guy that's been doing it big, man, and trying to do some really good things in the comedy area. He's going to be a good night next week. May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, man. We got Shula King on the line. Shula, what's going on, brother?
What's going on?
Good morning.
What's going on? Everybody, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. We just got caught up in this NFL draft that was last night, man. So I apologize. How you doing today? What's going on with you?
I'm good, man. I just got the news myself last night, man. Me and the wife went on a date night, and we were stuck raising kids and all that other kind of stuff. So I just heard that Deion Sanders' son didn't get drafted. So I'm like, okay, that I think they trying to send a message or something like that. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that's what a lot of people are saying, man. It's interesting, but I think he get drafted today. So sure, let's talk about when you come in next week, man. I know we're getting people all geared up to come check you out at Good Nights. What can they expect to see when they come roll through?
Man, look here. You're going to laugh. That's why I promise you. We going to talk about anything and everything, but one thing you going to do is you going to laugh. You know what I mean? I'm going to make sure you might need to bring a new pair of drawers. You know what I'm saying? You're going to laugh. And if you want a taste of what you can expect, you can actually go to Tubi right now. My stand-up special is live right now, man. It's called Anybody Want to Tell Me. You type my name in, it's going to come up. You know what I mean? It's over an hour of me standing on stage doing what I got to do, man. So, and those ain't the jokes I tell in the special ain't going to be the same jokes I tell at the show. It's a whole nother show, you know what I mean? But just saying, man, it's, you're going to enjoy yourself. I can promise you that.
That is awesome. We're talking to Shula King, comedian. So let's go back to talking about in the show. What are some hot topics that you always kind of make it funny?
Man, I'll be having to touch on Shannon Sharp. We definitely gonna talk about
I bet.
I was talking about him. Before, and then this whole thing, I'm like, I I got to add a little more to that.
He gave you more material.
He said, let me update the script.
Come on, man. It's the same trap that keeps happening over and over and over again, man. I be trying to tell y'all, there's a certain group of people y'all got to leave alone. leave them alone, man.
Hey,
so when you finally get your big check, it's all hell gonna break you.
You right about that.
Nobody wanna believe this.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. So she won't $50 million.
Facts.
And he got to pay taxes on the money he gets. So she basically gonna end up getting more than him.
That's true, actually.
This girl,
God.
She ain't ran a football or nothing. This girl, 20 years old. First of all, messing with any 20-year-old is just dangerous.
Right.
We live in an OnlyFans generation. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Leave that for the other 20-year-old. Let them, because they're at the same level. Let them work at their level.
Man, look here. I'm gonna say it plain, but you're not supposed to ever have sex with nobody who ain't got nothing to lose.
Look, and that, my friend, is what we call a word.
That's a word.
I'm just saying, like, if you can't hang out with people, like just in general, hang out, but like have drinks with people who have nothing to lose, then you know you're not supposed to get naked with people who have nothing.
Those are absolute facts, man. Those are absolute facts. Man, we can't wait, man. Can't wait to see you. We come in town, man. Yeah. So once again, tell people where they can find you this weekend.
Man, they can find me this weekend at Good Nights, May 2nd through the 4th, man, Raleigh, North Carolina. And I love coming to Raleigh. Y'all know, like, any place I come to the Carolinas, I'm from Sumter, South Carolina.
Not the Sumter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm from Sumter, man. So any place that I go that is in the Carolinas, it's really like I'm home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
yeah, it's really like I'm home. So I don't
awesome.
really, it's not out of town for me. You know what I mean?
Is it true? They say Sumter, South Carolina is the hottest place on the planet. Is that true?
It can be. It can be. There has been some days where I'm like, you know what? Hell got to be cooler than this.
That is right there.
Oh, my.
And on top of that, most people don't know, but I'm also a mortician.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, licensed mortician and bone. So a lot of time, man, we would do funerals and the family would be at the grave site. Like, it'd be hot outside and the family would just want to stay out there at the grave site. And we just be burning up. I'm like, y'all stay out here. We gonna end up burying another one of y'all.
Oh wow,
you know what,
my, that's good.
You know what, man? You wrong for that,
man. Big mama, you know what I mean? She up in age, you know what I mean? And we done buried her husband.
Get Big Mama, man. Look, get her back to the family car.
Exactly. I'm like, we ain't doing no 2 for 1. Y'all gonna have to fall out.
You're gonna have to pay again.
Come on, bro. Now you wrong for that. Now I'm not gonna get that out of my head for the rest of the day.
I know. My man, go check him out next week, man. All right.
All right, man. Be good, my brother. We'll see you.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right. A-Town, where you at for me, A-Town? Man, we doing 2 for 1 now. Fall out you want to. Fall out you want to. What up, mate?
Hey, the Sports Shop listeners, it's time to step up our game for the Durham Public Schools Foundation. We're shining the spotlight on this incredible nonprofit dedicated to ensuring every student in DPS thrives thanks to the power of our united community. You can make a big play by donating or volunteering. Your support is the game changer our students need, helping to provide the resources and opportunities they deserve. Take action today by visiting bullcityschools.org. Whether you're giving a little or giving a lot, signing up to volunteer or spreading the word, you're making a difference. Together we can achieve amazing things for our students. Durham Public Schools Foundation and Sports Shop listeners, let's team up for our kids.
Man, we come back on the other side. There's so much more to talk about. We're going to talk a little bit more about last night's draft. Also, it's not over. We got other draft. We got other picks today.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's see if some humble people go today, because the non-humble people didn't go yesterday. We'll talk about that next. Let's go.
Real fan analysis, good vibes. The Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The NFL draft is almost here, and for the Panthers, it's about one thing: reacting. The first 7 picks in the NFL draft, absolutely insane. And here's the thing. The 9th pick with the Saints seems like they want Shedeur Sanders, which means everyone that wants a quarterback is going to be calling Dan Morgan. He has to be ready to react.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
Hello, I'm Brian Lane, owner of Sticks and Vines, a wine bar and cigar shop in the South Point area of Durham, North Carolina. Are you looking for a little soul in your wine bar? Do you want to get some local personal service from your cigar shop? Sticks and Vines has you covered. Sticks and Vines is an inviting, diverse, and soulful atmosphere that caters to both experienced and newbies to the wine and cigar communities. Bringing others together is our mission in more ways than one.
Sticks and Vines in the Renaissance Center at South Point in Durham, 6905 Fayetteville Road.
It's Jasmine from The Sports Shop. The Sports Shop is presented in part by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Everyone loves the Alsco Injury Report featuring the Alsco First Aid Kit. So stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491 to get your free personal first aid kit. That's right, you can get your own personal first aid kit for free. Call Alsco today at 919-828-7491. Stop what you're doing right now and call 919-828-7491.
Hi, I'm Earl Reese with the S, here to discuss a topic that literally is near and dear to my heart. About 5 years ago, I underwent heart bypass surgery to remove blockages and improve my overall cardiovascular health. My experience highlights the importance of heart health, and I wanted to list my top 10 steps we can all take to protect our hearts. Number 1, stay active. Number 2, eat a balanced diet. Number 3, quit smoking. Number 4, manage stress. Number 5, monitor your health. Number 6, maintain a healthy weight. Number 7, limit your alcohol intake. Number 8, get enough sleep. Number 9, stay hydrated. Number 10, know the signs: chest pains, shortness of breath, and dizziness, and seek medical attention if you experience any of these symptoms. My personal story is a reminder of the importance of heart health. By taking proactive steps, we can all work towards a healthier heart and a longer, more fulfilling life. Let's go.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Big truck accidents can cause life-changing injuries, and life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money. I know big truck wrecks, and I know how to fight those big insurance companies. If you've been hurt by a big truck, contact us at ritchielaw.com. I'm on top of it.
When students struggle in school because they are hungry
or fall behind because they lack school supplies or clean clothing,
being greeted at the start of every school day by the smile of a caring adult can make all the difference.
Especially someone from the community.
Someone who knows firsthand the obstacles students might be facing
and what it will take to help them thrive.
At Communities in Schools, our site coordinators surround students with a community of support and remain by their side
to ensure that they have everything they need to engage in learning
and succeed in school and in life.
Access to technology, learning materials,
and even one-to-one mentor support.
We are there for them all day, every day. This is what Communities in Schools is all about.
Going all in for kids, in schools, in communities, and beyond.
To learn more, visit communitiesinschools.org. That's communitiesinschools.org.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Getting support from friends online kept me on track.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
Instead of smoking after I ate, I'd get up and take a walk.
I missed having a cigarette in my hand, so I'd hold a pen or a straw, anything.
Until I knew I wouldn't give in to temptation, I spent more time with my friends who didn't smoke.
I went to places that were smoke-free.
I didn't stay quit the very first time I tried.
I kept on trying, and I learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
We did it, so can you.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
You were supposed to get a colon cancer screening, but stuff came up.
We did have to pick up the twins from practice.
But on the way, we hit a giant pothole.
If you are 45 and older, don't let stuff get in the way of your screening. Visit the Colorectal Cancer Alliance at ccalliance.org.
But Dad!
You're listening to The Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac, presented by Alsco Linen and Uniform Rental Services. Alsco, the worldwide leader in linen and uniform rental services for restaurants, healthcare, the automotive industry, and industrial facilities.
We got lots to talk about. We got lots to cover. I think the National Basketball Association, I think the fix is in a little bit, Reese. I think they're trying to make sure some of these series go a little bit longer.
Oh, really?
Than they should. Just saying. I'm just saying. You don't call no fouls the first game, but that's all you do in the second game. I mean, come on.
Maybe right about that.
You know, it's just like, it's not looking. I don't know about this.
Oh my God.
It's just not. Some things just not adding up. You know. But we're rocking out as always, having ourselves a good time. We got Reese.
Good morning, good people.
I'm the Kmac 1, and we're the Sports Shop 1 because we're never number 2. We got the firm, Pam Thompson-Smith. What's up, Pamela?
Good morning.
Why you play hooky last night? Where were you?
I was trying to get back.
You weren't trying to get
Charlotte.
back. You weren't trying to. Wait, get back to what? You could have just stopped.
Well, I was going to do that too, but it was a little expensive to just stop.
Oh, wow. Were they charging you per minute?
I was like, man, I can stop and eat. I got to get a room. Let me just keep driving.
Hey, look, they charge you. What you on, the Shannon Sharp
There
payment
were
plan?
3 wrecks on 77. It took me 3 hours and 20 minutes.
77. Oh, 77. Okay, yeah. But you don't wait over there. 77.
That's too much information. But anyway.
Goodness gracious. Anyway, we rocking out as always. Make sure you guys continue to check us out, like and subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Share the Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac out there on YouTube. We really do appreciate it. You guys go out there and share with all your friends and family. We love it for it to be a family affair. We got A-Town back there behind the glass, producer extraordinaire. What's going on, A-Town?
I'm doing well. I'm feeling good.
Yep. It's good you made it through the uneventful draft last night. You know,
it was uneventful.
He was like, whatever.
Don't say that because Kmac is still emotional. Don't discount his feelings.
What I say, really
Make
emotional.
He's emotional from last night.
Emotional. Still emotional. I'm still a little, still a little wound up. Hey, how we doing on the poll questions?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question, what was the biggest surprise of the NFL Draft Night 1? Jackson Dart being drafted, Shedeur Sanders being undrafted, one ACC player being drafted, or the Steelers passing on a quarterback. And 63% of people say the Steelers passing on a quarterback was the biggest surprise.
Wow. And that's
that
why
wasn't a surprise to me, though.
And that's why we get we was giving the Giants a hard time. Let's go back to the Steelers when they had the opportunity to get a quarterback
without moving up.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
Yeah, so man, something's off with that. But anyway, let's hear from Booger McFarland from ESPN as he talks about why he thinks no one took Shedeur Sanders in the first round. Really, there's only 3 teams, but okay.
It's amazing how the NFL views these quarterbacks. If you can't do the wild things anymore, if you can't throw the off-platform throws, if you can't throw the football 70 yards down the field, they don't necessarily view you maybe as a first-round quarterback. I think that's what the NFL says. I disagree. I think Shedeur Sanders should have gone in the first round. He does the things that a quarterback needs to do, and he does them well. Makes really good decisions, throws the football accurately, has good timing. I think he should have been a first-round pick, but I think the NFL is telling us they want wild things like they did with Cam Ward with their first-round quarterbacks, and they're saying Shedeur Sanders just doesn't do that for them.
Jackson Dart gives us wild things?
What? But see, Mac.
Oh, my God.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, my God.
So you watched enough of Jackson Dart to
at Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying Shedeur is significantly better than him?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. That's just asking.
Absolutely. Look, you just heard. Okay, let's hear from Shedeur. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the day.
Nah, yeah.
You just listen from Shador as he talks about not getting drafted in the first round. Listen carefully, people.
We all didn't expect this, of course, but I feel like with God, anything possible, everything possible. I don't feel like this happened, for no reason. All this is of course, fuel to the fire. And under no circumstance, we all know this shouldn't have happened. But we understand we're on the bigger and better things. Tomorrow's the day. We're going to be happy regardless. Legendary.
Ooh. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I ain't saying anything's wrong with it.
Nothing's wrong with it.
I think earlier, Pam, you said, just the way, his comments.
I'm just saying. He just said we all know this shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Maybe we all don't.
How do
you know that? We all know this shouldn't have happened. Maybe we all don't. Maybe he should have just kept with it. That was great to say, better things are coming or whatever.
I would say Booger McFarland, even his comments was all about skill set. It wasn't about, his dad being involved. He's about out-platform throws and all these kind of things that I hadn't really thought about. That's why I asked you the question. You said he's significantly better than Jackson
You know
Dart.
damn well Jackson Dart don't do all of that.
Even Nick
Saban said he's improved. He's had to improve on his deep throws. I'm like, really? I said, you taking a guy that he had to improve. You taking it, and then Kirk Herbstreit goes through this list of things that he needs to grow into an NFL quarterback.
The only thing I know is that
I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
So I think what you're describing is the
crazy.
fact that they wanted somebody that's coachable, that they could
Coachable?
could improve,
Where you get this
sit
coachable stuff
behind
from?
because everybody can't sit on the bench. Shador can't be behind.
You said that.
Russell Wilson.
No, you
oh
said
my
that.
God!
I don't know that, but you said that earlier.
But how you know that though? You don't know that.
And let Russell
That's
play
what-
and
none
learn
of us
from
know
Russell
Jack. We
and
just talking.
all of that. Yeah.
But I
so
wouldn't
maybe
sit
they
behind
needed
Russell Wilson
somebody that they could develop
I wouldn't sit
into
behind
a
Russell
better player. He's already the best.
Well, the only thing I got to say,
remember?
If I'm Shador Sanders, you think I'm gonna sit behind Russell Wilson and
But
Jameis
that's
Winston?
why he didn't need to go there.
Right.
That's why he didn't need to go there.
And that's why they probably got Jackson Dart.
Because they got that attitude.
Who got Nick Saban, who I believe everything he says. This guy looked at. He played. Jackson Dart played in the SEC every damn weekend. He had to get it done, and he played against some teams that was significant. SEC, they dominated the doggone draft as they always do.
Always do.
And Jackson Dart played against all those guys. And maybe based on that, the competition that said this guy can throw it. Nick Saban said he was special. So I don't know.
Sit back a little bit. He can learn some more.
I didn't coach against him. I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. I just saw what I saw on TV, but I wasn't coaching against him like that.
Well, Shador might well go and get your degree because according to everybody, you ain't worth a damn. You
That's
shouldn't
not
even.
what- and nobody's saying that.
You can't be coached. You can't be coached. You can't make off-platform
say
throws. You can't do it. You can't do nothing right. Your dad is always in your business. I don't even know why. I don't even know why you in the draft. You know what? Just pack up.
You know what?
Just pack up and go home.
You know what?
Cam said you're not
Watch it.
coachable.
Watch
I didn't say he's not
Yeah,
coachable.
you did.
I
You
did
did
not
too.
say that.
Watch
No,
it.
You said
that's
he's not
what
coachable.
I
Watch
did not
it.
You
say
said
he's
he's
not
not.
coachable.
You
I
said
said
it. You know what?
maybe
You
they
said it 10
want
times.
somebody that they can
You said-
develop into,
which tells me-
coach and development.
Which tells me you don't think he's coachable.
He
This-
has
you
what
said
it
it 10
takes right now.
Pam, it's okay.
He's not
It's
going to
okay.
sit down.
It's
Oh,
okay.
I'm not backing off of what I said.
there you
I'm
go, Pam.
definitely okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying
You
that
said he's not coachable.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that maybe the Giants needed somebody
That's
that
coachable.
they can develop. Isn't that what Nick Saban said?
That's
That
coachable.
he has areas of improvement. So that's either development or coachable, same word, depending on who you're talking to.
So they're probably thinking, I'm already there.
I'm already
I don't need to
here.
improve.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be on the field right now. That's not what they needed.
The Giants took somebody they felt like that
Fit.
should be developed in the first round, and they moved up to do it.
Yeah. So maybe they feel they have a good reason to do that. By
Yeah.
the way.
Same people that let Saquon go, but anyway,
Yeah.
they don't know a damn thing about football over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Watch. Coach Montgomery told us this guy's done. He's dead in the water anyway.
Which one?
Dable, he's done. He's dead in the water.
Okay.
He said it last night. Coach Montgomery said it. I didn't say it. He said it. Hey, Time, what you have
He's
for
had
me?
success, right?
With who?
And before he got there.
Oh, you mean in Alabama?
At Alabama.
He's
And who
had-
did he work with
so
at
he's-
Alabama?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Who did he work with?
He's had Alabama success. Until you
Who
have
are some
success.
of the-
Wait a minute. Until you have success outside of Alabama,
Wow.
you ain't had success yet.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
But who did he work with on that team? that are now doing amazing in the NFL.
I'm sure quite a few people. But guess what? That came from the University of Alabama.
That had nothing to do with him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's done nothing with it. He left Alabama, and what has he put together since he left Alabama?
I think he was offense coordinator in New England for a while. Did pretty good. Tom Brady. And then I think he worked with Tom Brady. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah. I'm not going to try to defend none of that.
Yeah. Defending Brian Dable is like,
no, I don't have the energy. I really don't.
That ain't where we put our eggs in his basket.
The Hilton Raleigh North Hills Hotel and Convention Complex, located on Wake Forest Road, has an abundance of guest rooms and meeting space. This hotel continues to be a top destination for meetings, conferences, and events. Enjoy live music Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Email yolanda.diaz@hilton.com or call 919-872-2323 and let them know the Sports Shop sent you.
When we come back on the other side, we're going to talk a little bit about these NBA playoffs next on Sports Shop. Let's go.
Now back to the Sports Shop with Reese and Kmac on Buzz Sports Radio.
Listen every afternoon for The Drive with Tim Donnelly.
The NFL draft is almost here, and for the Panthers, it's about one thing: reacting. The first 7 picks in the NFL draft, absolutely insane. And here's the thing: the 9th pick with the Saints seems like they want Shedeur Sanders, which means everyone that wants a quarterback is going to be calling Dan Morgan. He has to be ready to react.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 3 to 6 on 99.9 The Fan.
This is Kmac. You're tuned into the Sports Shop, where we go beyond the game and delve into the heart of what truly matters. It's time to talk about men's mental health. We're a community with a way of life that brings together family, friends, and fans to discuss the thrill of the big game. But life is about more than just sports. We recognize that every day men engage in various activities that form the fabric of their lives. Whether it's in the barbershop, the salon, or the cigar lounge, these are places where conversations flow freely, friendships are forged, and bonds are strengthened. Today, we want to remind all men out there that it's okay to talk about more than just the game. Your mental health matters. We understand that life can throw curveballs, and sometimes pressure can become overwhelming. It's important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength and not weakness. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental health, don't hesitate to reach out. There are resources available to provide support, guidance, and understanding. This is the Sports Shop, reminding you that your mental health is just as important as a game-winning touchdown or shot. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Your mental health matters. Let's go.
Is your business looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further than the Sports Shop Radio Show. Our show is the fastest growing and most active sports talk show on the air today. And advertising with the Sports Shop has the potential to greatly benefit your business. Not only is our show fun, we also cover a wide range of sports topics and have amazing connections with mega sports stars. Plus, we feature cultural references and influences with sound effects and great music from the last 50 years. The Sports Shop Radio Show is designed for anyone who loves sports, and as a business, you can take advantage of this by placing ads on our show to reach a large number of potential customers. Remember, in radio advertising, good ratings and listeners do count. The hosts, Reese and Kmac, along with a wide array of regular and special guests, engage in real talk about real sports for real fans. Reach out today to place your ad with the Sports Shop and take your business to new heights. Email us at info@thesportsshopradio.com or call 919-890-6200.
When it comes to health, we're all on our own journey. Our challenges aren't always visible to those around us. You may be living with aches and pains, fatigue, shortness of breath, or other symptoms that make it difficult to manage everyday life. These problems can be the result of a variety of conditions, including long COVID, which 1 in 5 adults who've had COVID-19 may develop, according to the CDC. When symptoms linger, they could lead to feelings of isolation, but you don't have to go through it alone. For challenges like these, physical therapy is the solution. Physical therapists are the licensed healthcare providers moving you to better health. They can improve your quality of life through hands-on care, patient education, and prescribed movement. No matter where you are on your health journey, your physical therapist and physical therapist assistant can help. When we work together, we feel better together. So choose more movement. Choose better health. Choose physical therapy. Visit ChoosePT.com to find a physical therapist near you or ask your primary care provider for a referral. This message is provided by the American Physical Therapy Association.
Our excellence is shining, yet so many of us are dying. Colon cancer is silently killing our people, our friends, and family. So screen we must. We do this for all of us. The health revolution must begin. From diagnosis to death rates, colon cancer can no longer win. Ravaging Black communities, colon screenings are a must. They're recommended for those 45 and up to pinpoint and treat the signs. If detected early, colon cancer is treatable, 91% beatable. It's on us to stand up to cancer once and for all. What's up? This is Will I Am, and I'm joining Stand Up to Cancer and Providence Health System to let you know that colon cancer affects the Black community at a higher rate. But there's hope. Getting screened for colon cancer can save your life. So learn about your screening options, including easy-to-use at-home tests. Ask your doctor or go to providence.org/colon cancer to determine which screening option is right for you.
HIV is not a crime, or it shouldn't be.
It's time for the laws to catch up to science.
Join the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation to modernize outdated HIV criminalization laws. Go to etaf.org. Campaign funded through the support of Gilead Sciences Incorporated.
I'm attorney Brian Ritchie. Workers' comp can be tricky, but my law firm will be on top of all the complicated paperwork and sneaky deadlines so that all of your I's are dotted and T's are crossed. If you've been hurt on the job, I'm on top of it. Contact us at ritchielaw.com.
It's the vibe for me, the Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
Love before, love that I thought I couldn't find. I searched day in and day out for the one that was mine, all mine.
Oh yeah!
Around with love before, I was silly, and you know that I played the fool. But then you came into my life and you changed that.
I got the definition.
Cause I know what I want and every
We were rocking out as always. We having ourselves a good time. Welcome back to the Sports Shop. Sports Shop, Reese and Kmac doing what we do each and every day. Man, it's fantastic fun, funky Friday. Having ourselves a good time. We got the Reese.
Good morning, good people.
I'm the Kmac 1, and we're the Sports Shop 1 because we're never number 2. Having ourselves a good time. We got the firm, Pam Thompson-Smith. What's up, Pamela?
I'm jamming. Good morning. I like that song.
Who told you, Jamie?
Me, I told myself. I mean, I'm just going to be confident about that today.
Hey, hold on. Don't have too much confidence now. Don't have too much confidence. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. We got my man, 8-time High Glad. What up, A?
I'm doing well, feeling good.
Stop laughing at me, buddy. What's wrong with you? How we doing on poll question before we go to Adam?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio, the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question: what was the biggest surprise of the NFL Draft Night 1? Jackson Dart being drafted, Shedeur Sanders being undrafted, one ACC player being drafted, or the Steelers passing on a quarterback. And 59% of people say the Steelers passing on a quarterback was the biggest surprise.
Ooh, outstanding. We got Adam and Durham calling in. What's going on, family?
Good morning, family.
What's up, Sports Shop family?
What's up? What's going on?
You know, Kmac is in his feelings about this Shedeur stuff. It makes me like, Kmac. Did you put one of those like wagers on one of these like draft things about him or something? Or is that what you're torn up about?
No, I see a bigger picture in there. Maybe it's the current climate in America that's bothering me more so than draft last night. So,
well, I do agree with Pam on his statement. Like afterward, I think everything was fine with it, except he's got to realize he still hadn't been drafted yet. So like when he says something like, "We all know this shouldn't have happened,"
right?
He's hoping one of those teams is about to draft him, and now he's gonna have to go have a talk with the general manager, the coach, and the owner, and that's going to be a little more tense. Over the first couple months of his career, but like I think his comments were fine, except for that. We all know this shouldn't have happened because his
right, Adam
is out there somewhere, Kmac.
Well, maybe he's already conceded to the fact that those two teams are not going to draft him. The Giants aren't going to draft him. That's pretty foregone conclusion.
But there's still 30 other teams out there that he's talking to right now.
Well, yeah, maybe, but those other 30, yeah. I mean, I agree.
They don't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't matter, Adam.
I mean, they have those 30. They have quarterbacks for real. Like they have starting quarterbacks. Like
they don't matter.
They got starting quarterbacks
right now, Kmac.
Huh?
He's ready to play right now.
He is
exactly.
ready. Well, some of them jobs he ain't taking. He ain't taking back from my home job.
No,
he's not taking Jalen Hurts' job.
But really?
No, not day one. Not day one.
Oh, but potentially he will.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, he could probably get Brock Purdy. He could get Brock Purdy tomorrow.
Hell, I can get Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, come on, bro. I mean, I can get Brock Purdy.
Adam said Kmac.
Watch what I tell you. Watch Brock Purdy this year with this, because watch what I tell you.
K-Mac can get Brock Purdy.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's exactly what he said. He can get Brock Purdy.
I'm just telling you. Okay. Brock Purdy.
Man.
That's why you think this team is going absolutely nowhere. The 49ers are going absolutely nowhere under the leadership of Brock Purdy.
Can he get J.D. Daniels?
Why would you ask such a
No,
thing?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, well, if something happened where Jaden Daniels got hurt, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Wait a minute. No one has ever said you. Has anyone ever alluded to the fact that Shedeur Sanders is better than Jaden Daniels? Has anyone ever alluded to that? No.
I haven't heard who's
nobody
better than
nobody.
Justin Darl either. I heard
that.
No,
that's not true.
Yeah, you don't want to say it.
That's not true though. That's not true.
All right.
Okay, Adam.
All right, Adam.
Adam is dying laughing. Thank you, Adam. I love it.
Yeah, I do like the Titans pick with Cam Ward.
Oh, imagine that. He was picked number one. Hell, we ain't talking
Ain't
about
nobody talking about it.
Hope springs eternal at this time of the season.
Yes.
And it's good to see these kids get their chance in the NFL. The other thing about Shedeur, we're talking about Cam. Like, if this were easy, if like Booger McFarland or Mel Kiper or Kirk Herbstreit or any Adam Schefter, like this thing is so uncertain. Like if these guys were so good at evaluating players and all this, like there'd be no surprises in the NFL draft. And so like we're not like I'm tempering my expectations with Cam because we still got Big Cat. Like Cam's going to have some time to like get ready and absorb the offense and all that, because Big Cat's going to roll out there. But if this were a science, like there'd be no surprises. And so like we'll see what happens in like a couple of years, but I'm excited for Cam Ward and see what the Titans can do. All right, Sports Shop. K-Mac, take it easy, man. If you're going to get Brock Purdy, there's work to do out there for you.
Don't worry, I'm willing to put the work in. I'll put the work in.
He can get Brock Purdy.
I can get Brock Purdy. Okay.
I can get Brock Purdy rolling out of bed.
Oh, wow.
All right, Sports Shop.
He good, man.
Bye, Adam.
I can get Brock Purdy coming off 18.
He has what I call the stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I call
Brock Purdy. Man, don't come at me with that. Anyway, the National Basketball Association had some games last night, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. We had the Knicks.
That's a W.
I've never seen somebody so happy.
He's smiling. Yeah.
118 to 116 over the Detroit Pistons. You think you're going to win the series?
I hope so. I think so. But
it's touch and go, huh?
Yeah, they're a good team.
Yeah.
They're a good team.
Yeah, Pistons overnight
Not gonna
to me,
overlook
they've
them.
seen them gotten better.
Yeah.
Amazing when you get good draft picks, what you can do, right?
That's right.
We got the Thunder 114 over the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Grizzlies blew like a 29-point lead.
29.
Crazy.
Did you see that, Reese? 29 points.
Point lead.
I don't believe it. I saw the end of the game.
They gave up 29.
That's crazy.
I said, man, you guys got to be kidding me. And then Jokic took another L to the Clippers. 83 to 117. Wow.
It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points to give up. Anybody know what's going on there?
I don't know what's going on there.
Well,
it was the first playoff game in the new arena for the L.A. Clippers. Everybody's hyped and everything. So I just think that I don't know. I don't know. I think the Clippers may wrap this thing up, man. They're playing really good. So
you probably shouldn't fire your coach the week before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Also.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, probably a bad solution. Well, they had Jokic, so they figured they didn't need a coach.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? They figured they didn't need a coach.
He's on one today.
Yeah. That's why I'm not even going there.
He's on one today.
They fired Jokic, we call it follow-up Friday. Call it follow-up Friday.
Oh, my God.
I mean, apparently the Boston Celtics, they need Jason Tatum because they handle things pretty good with Dallas.
It's the Magic. Orlando Magic, come on, man.
And Jay Brown had
he could beat them by himself.
Had 36.
Yeah, he could beat them. Man, he could beat them juggers by himself.
That's why he that dude.
Brown is better than Tatum?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In my opinion.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's all we got is our opinion.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That one is wrong. To the right, wrong.
That's your opinion.
That's true.
And that's your opinion.
You're exactly right.
Tonight we have the Celtics and the Magic. And we have Jason Tatum may not come back. I mean, the way they handling Orlando. Then we have the Pacers and the Bucks coming up tonight at 8. And we have the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Series is tied 1-1. What do you think we're going to see from the Lakers and the Timberwolves tonight? Anybody?
I think the Timberwolves go up 2-1.
Ooh.
That's what I think.
Ooh, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Look, they had some assistance in the last game the Lakers did. They had some assistance in the last game. Any surprises coming up for day 2 of the NFL draft? Anybody?
Well, if Shedeur is not the first pick in day 2, I'll be surprised.
To
Cleveland.
Cleveland, probably?
Yeah. I'm not ready for it. Somebody pick it, please.
Wait, I thought his daddy didn't want him to go to a cold place.
Yeah, so
maybe
why are you mad at this man's father?
I'm not. I'm just telling you what he said.
It just feels like you hating on it.
What he said.
It just feels like you hating on his father.
I'm playing the hits. I'm just telling you what people say.
No, don't play the hits.
Play the hits.
I'm playing the hits. Did he say it or did he not? Okay, my opinion is that you came out and said you didn't want your kids to go where it's cold. So okay, we'll find somewhere else.
Well, you ain't the only one to say that, though.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, Kmac, it's a lot of things that
Archie Manning said that, and he didn't go either.
Okay, well, so I don't know where he's gonna go.
So that's not new.
I didn't say I was saying anything new. I'm saying what I'm feeling. We were talking about different factors and why things could be happening.
I can't wait to see the development. Well, not development.
No, don't use that word. Don't use coachable.
He's already there.
Don't use that word.
I can't wait to see Shedeur when he can start for half of the teams in the NFL right now. Man, you better kick rocks. You better go and kick rocks.
Just like he said, you didn't even say thank you.
You
need to humble yourself, boy.
That league is different.
You know what I'm trying to tell you? You didn't even say thank you.
That's real football.
NFL said, you don't tell me what to do.
You didn't even say thank you. Wrong with you.
It's the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Aho now to Jarvis. Jarvis, go get the Giants.
Let's go, Caves.
The Chetkov, stop. It's on the goal line behind him. He does a snow angel in the paint.
Go, Caves.
Playoff hockey in Raleigh is something that you can't describe, and it's because of you. So we want to be here.
The Canes' road to the Stanley Cup runs through us. 99.9 The Fan, the Triangle Sports Leader.
Organize easy. Organize tough. Customize your work truck or van with upfit solutions from Van Products. Steel and aluminum shelving, toolboxes, data files, cabinets, drawers, conduit carriers, ladder racks, everything safe and secure. Everything built as unbreakable as you by Adrian Steel. Backed by the best warranty in the business. 3 years, 36,000 miles. Everything custom installed by Van Products so you know it's done right. From a single work rig to a fleet, choose custom installed upfit solutions from Van Products.
If you are interested in your student and student athlete receiving a scholarship to college, Prime Time Scouting is the company for you. This is Coach Ellis of Prime Time Scouting. We don't sell anything, we offer service. We are looking for those who are looking for us. Guaranteed scholarships with a money-back guarantee, internships,